academic arts and word power. Do you sometimes meet a lot of hard words when you're reading an academic text? Do you sometimes meet many unknown words when you read an English text? This might be common if you are an English learner. If so, what can you do? I'm Joseph Polshok, Professor Joseph Polshok, and in this short video, I want to answer this question and talk about word power and academic arts. So the first thing is very common for English language learners to look up many words. In this page here that you can see, the student looked up 40 unknown words on one page. And that basically means she did not have enough word power for this text. This text was too difficult for her. So what exactly is the right level of a text? Right? How do you know when you have enough word power for a text, and how do you know when a text is basically too difficult? Well, for example, what if you know 75% of the words in a text? Let's say the text is 1,000 words. That means you know 750 of them, but you don't know 250. And we know that this is too difficult. This is a text that is too difficult, and this is basically what we saw in the last slide. She was reading a text like this that was too difficult for her. But what if you know 90% of the words in a text? If it's a 1,000-word text, that means you don't know 100 words. It's still too difficult. You can read a short text where you know 90% of the words because it's short, you can finish it quickly. But for longer text, 90% coverage is not enough. It's too difficult. What if you know 95% of the words in a text? This is getting close to doable, but it is still very difficult. 95% coverage is going to be hard, but maybe you can do it if you really push. The ideal level is 98% coverage. This means that in a 1,000-word text, you know 980 words and 20 words are still unknown. That's still a little bit of a challenge, but it's doable, and you can guess those unknown words from context. Well, this will help you know if a text is too difficult or not. Another important thing to know about words is that they are not equal. All words are not created equal. If you want to learn a word by reading alone, if you meet it 10 times, you can probably learn it naturally. But here's the key point. You must read 231,000 words to meet the word stumble 10 times. Stumble is ranked 2,000 as in frequency in English. So that it's a very common word, but you still need to read 230,000 words to meet it 10 times. But what happens if you want to meet a rarer word 10 times, like relativity? It's ranked about 10,000. Well, you need to read 6.3 million words to meet relativity 10 times and to learn it naturally that way. So words that are more common are more important and need to be learned first because you'll meet them all the time. And that brings up our next point. Study the top words first. Right? So that's the top 2,000 words. Then the middle ones are next. That's 2,001 to 7,000. And then the low frequency words, 7,000 to 11,000. To really study abroad and live in an English-speaking country, you probably need to know the top 9,000 words. And how can you know whether a word is really important and you should study it first? Well, you can use this little tool here at lextutor.ca/m/vp1/#. And you can use this little tool to see if a word is very common or not and whether you should study it right away or maybe postpone and wait a little bit. You can also study the academic word list. The academic word list has 570 words in it that cover all different academic disciplines, and it will give you a 10% boost in word power just by studying these 570 words. That's a really big boost for such a small amount of words. So I recommend that if you want to improve your academic skills, your academic word power, study the academic word list, and you can do that at Read Oasis. You can also read big and get word power. So for example, if you read 1 million words, you'll probably learn about 1,000 words as you read 1 million. So big reading is a way to get word power. Big readers have big vocabularies. So these are some ideas about word power that can help you develop your academic skills, your academic arts. Thank you for listening.